Welcome everybody to the Trades of the Week, where myself, Marcus de Maria and Keith Sullivan are going to take you on a journey on what we're getting into, what we're getting out to, and the results. Several strategies, several asset classes. So let's get started. What is happening with our buffaloes?
In regards to the Buffalo, the first one that we spoke about last week was KRC, Kilroy Realty Corporation. And unfortunately on this one, we have now been stopped out at a 1% loss. But this is the nature of the game, right? We win trades, we lose trades. So 1% loss on this one.
We win trades, we lose trades, but remember, have a look at this. Okay, so what we have here is we have our risk and our reward. And that's very important, the risk-reward ratio. Very, very important indeed. So we might have a stop loss at the 1% of our entire portfolio. Hopefully we'll have some winners at some stage where we're making 2 or 3%. That's the whole point.
100%, 100%. So the next one was OCFC, and this one was actually no trade. The reason for that is because it did break trend a couple of days before it actually started to push up. So one thing that we look at with Buffalo is we never want to trade from below to above with our support, right? We want to see it hit our support and then give us that confirmation of buyers. So
and also what this does is it just re-emphasizes why it's so important that we use a stop order to enter. That's not a stop loss, although we do have a stop loss with the Buffalo, but a stop order to enter. So it always is the price that brings us in to the trade, okay? It's not you just chasing something. The price has to go in our direction. There it didn't, went down, and therefore no trade.
No trade on this one. So they were the two that we looked at last week. We've got 2 new positions that we can look at. But before we do that, let's have a quick market update before we look at the new Buffalo positions. So in regards to the market, kind of the same news that is floating about. We've got interest rates, we've got inflation, we've got CPI. If you want to know more about that, obviously look at the past trades of the week. So we do talk about this quite a lot.
We also have a war, if anybody is interested. No?
Also, would you call it a war or an invasion? Because
what? They're not fighting back? What?
No, isn't a war more than one participant? Like it's a couple of countries. Surely that's a war.
I didn't know that. Somebody look that up. Please comment below. Is a war where there are more than 2 participants kicking the? Yes. Well, we shouldn't even laugh.
No. Either way, it's bad.
Yeah.
Either way, it's bad. But that's another thing that is causing a bit more fear in the market because we are seeing tensions within Ukraine and Russia steadily increasing. Now, remember, with increasing tensions, we are seeing uncertainty.
The tensions between Ukraine and Russia steadily increasing.
Yeah, it started from the invasion, but you can see it's escalating. It is escalating.
Wow, okay.
Okay, and Ukraine are really fighting back now, which we are seeing. But that's caused more uncertainty into the market. And with uncertainty, what does that cause? Fear. So this is what we've been seeing over the last few weeks, that fear has been increasing. Now, another thing that Goldman Sachs has actually said, and it's very interesting because Goldman Sachs, one of the biggest investors in regards to US investments, they've basically stated that there's a 35% chance of a recession in 2023. Now, what does that mean for us? Does it mean we're going to see the market be bearish to 2023? No. It just means we might see a bit more fear, which is causing the market to fall a bit more quicker. So if we look at our major indices, we've got our first one, which is the US 30, the Dow Jones, the 30 largest companies in the US. We did see previously that a level of resistance on this channel then became support, causing the rally up, and now we are seeing a potential break below this level. Now, what does that mean for us? If we start seeing breaks below this support level here, which is around 33,000 all the way down to 32,000, we could potentially see the market drop further to the next level of support, which is around 30,000. What can you do with this information is if we start seeing the indices break these levels, it means it can accelerate the movement of stocks overall. So it just means you need to be liquid and make sure you've got all your VCA entry positions in place, right? Because if we start seeing indices falling, what's going to happen to the standard stock? Your Apple, your Microsoft, they're naturally going to fall, do what the overall index is doing. So
for me, what it means is there's just mass uncertainty in the market. If there's a war or any, honestly, they're killing each other. How is that not, like, there's children dying?
It's true.
How is that not? Anyway, so what we need to do is we need to be both long and short because we don't know. So let's have a look at the buffaloes that we've got for today.
Perfect. So in regards to the buffaloes, the 2 that we've got is TFC, Trust Financial Corporation. Now, with TFC, we are seeing a nice level of support starting from July 21, where the market is making continuous highs, showing that the support is getting stronger. Now, once again, it is sitting on our level of support, but if we release our inner Dennis, we want that green candle. Okay, so we are waiting for that green candle before we are looking to enter. But risk reward looks pretty good on this one here. And then, as Marcus said, we want to be hedged against the market. So we have ABM, where we had a downwards trend starting from March 21. And on this, exactly the same as TFC, but this time we're seeing lows getting lower. So a strengthening trend, a strengthening resistance. And we have our nice red candle here. So now we've got our stop order in place to enter the market. So if it does fall further, perfect within a trade, and hopefully a profitable trade with this one.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good. So let's now move to the crypto market. What's happening with cryptos? So, seems to be like kind of like, you know, down from its high and just like up, down, up, down. This is great for trading, by the way. I don't know about having too many stop losses, though.
No.
The volatility will take you up. But, you know, if you're looking at kind of a mixture of various of our strategies, I think you do really well right 100%. Now in the oscillation. Especially in the crypto market. When something is moving sideways and oscillating, there's so many different entry points. Our contrarian momentum strategy is doing really well. We don't really cover that here, but that's doing really well.
It's
okay,
perfect.
Let's go for it.
So in regards to Bitcoin, as we've stated over the last few weeks, that we have a level of demand around the 33,000 all the way down to 28,000. Well, let's say 29,000, where we see the market come into this zone, create a high, come into the zone, create a high. Now, why am I saying this? It's showing us that the market itself is still being bullish. Okay, overall trend is bullish with Bitcoin. And we are seeing now that this level of short-term support is really holding. So we've got one of two things, and I know you love when I say that.
I'm trying to guess what this might be. Is it that it might go up? Or, hold on, what's the other one? It might go down?
It might go down, that's it.
What about sideways? What's wrong with sideways?
Well, it could go sideways. It could go sideways. So one of three things.
That's something else.
But what we might see with Bitcoin is a break above this horizontal resistance. If we do get that, we can start seeing markets targeting previous levels of resistance, hopefully then looking to make an all-time high. Or if we see the break lower, we can then see it come back into this zone and then hopefully accumulate buyers again. Okay, because what that's doing is enticing people to buy. And it's done it on the past trends as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a really good question. Comment below. Would you like Bitcoin to go up or would you like Bitcoin to go down? It's an interesting question, right?
It really is.
I don't know whether the answer is as interesting. What do you think? What do you think?
Well,
Where do you want it to go? Up or down?
In the sense of ourselves and our strategy, we do want to see it have a bit more of a drop because we can accumulate more coins.
But what if it goes up? Will we be disappointed?
No, because we followed the strategy all the way from here.
Then we're making money, right? So either it goes up, we're making money, or it goes down and we can accumulate some more. It's like win-win. Whatever it does, we don't care. That's the kind of strategies that we like to trade. All right, so what else is going on?
So that's the overall market. With our new entries, once again, not much happening because the market has been moving sideways, so no real taking profit.
Maybe there's some news. What about some news? Ooh, what do we got here? It says here that there's some Cardano. I've been a little bit disappointed in Cardano, I'll be honest, right? I mean, like, wow. And there's this thing about, you know, the Cardano ecosystem reached a new all-time high with TVL, total value locked, of 188 million. It's not really it is an all-time high, but it's not a lot, really.
No.
And not only that, there have been some more than just rumours that, is it Dr. Charles Hoskinson?
Yeah, well, we can't call him a doctor, can we?
Apparently he's not.
No,
apparently
no.
He might have told a fib about, because some of the universities that he's claimed to go to, one of them says, well, he was just part-time and then dropped out, and the other one says, well, he wasn't even there. How you do one thing is how you do everything, is what my mentor, the great T. Harv Eker, always told me. So now I'm like, well, hold on, what else is he talking about, you know? So Charles Hoskinson says, what most also don't understand is that many Cardano dApps are waiting for the Vasil hard fork in June to launch to benefit from pipelining. So it seems we ain't seen anything yet on TVL. All right. Well, I hold it. I'm not going to sell it.
No.
It doesn't mean I'm buying any more right now, though. Shouldn't lie about these things. Okay.
That's it. And in regards to locking up coins, short term it causes a more demand compared to supply, so it could push the price up. But longer term, we need to see the project really moving. And this is the one thing about Cardano: it hasn't moved as we wanted it to.
I'll tell you what has though, Terra. Terra seems to be like eating everybody's lunch at the moment. There's so many of these DApps that are actually moving over right now. And if you have a look at the Terra, I don't know whether we have the Terra chart somewhere. Putting on the spot there a little bit. Terra Luna, yeah.
There we are.
Look at that. Boom. Wow, that's been moving up very, very nicely. So it's really interesting, isn't it? That so when the market is kind of like going sideways, but Terra Luna is going up, what does that mean? Well, it just means we're making more profits because we're in. Or are we in? On this one here, it doesn't look like...
So with Terra Luna, we have taken 100% profit previously, so we are waiting for the next leg up with Terra Luna.
Wow, okay. Well, I'm still in, so that's good.
No, and I think they are second largest staked coin now.
Could be.
They're definitely top 5.
Yeah.
So more people are staking it because of the rewards, which is causing price to also move up.
And according to the latest weekly numbers from Whale Stats, are you a whale?
I'm not a whale. I'm Welsh, but not a whale.
Seriously.
Poor jokes.
The top 100 largest Ethereum wallets are making significant investments in Wrapped Luna. Very good. Anything else? Oh, the executive order. Oh my goodness. President Biden issued an executive order to ensure the responsible development of... It means we want to control. But anyway, the responsible development... This is good. The responsible development of digital assets in the US. Right? It provides a foundation for numerous studies, etc., etc. And what people are saying about it as actually this is a good move. This is a welcome move. We actually need this.
Yeah, I think getting some sort of stability, especially with the US, they've gone from banning crypto to now trying to adopt crypto, which I think we can see a lot of coins benefit from that.
Yeah.
But we also see a lot of fake coins which could take a hit. But this is why we look for the strongest projects, right? We don't look at pumps and dumps.
For sure, we don't want any fake coins. Absolutely not. We're not into get rich quick. We're into get rich, but make sure that we get there, right? So let's say, you put all your money on something and hope and pray. That's what a lot of people do, by the way. Or you have some of the coins that are layer 1, for example, like Terra, for example, Terra Luna. But you don't know how long it's going to take, but you know at some stage it will. Right? And that's the way we do it.
That's it. It's never short-term games.
No.
Remember, the money moves from the impatient to patient, as Warren Buffett says. So the more we're patient with this, the more we're going to make.
For sure. And the worst thing you can do is get bored with this. Like, say, oh, it's been too long. What do you mean too long? This is nothing compared to stocks and other things. So,
100%.
All right, so what about, do we have anything for today?
Yeah, so we have one new entry, and it's with AVAX, okay, from the previous high of 21st of November. It's down around 55%. So we now have our new entry there. So we're now going to look at 65% and then 75% drop, so accumulate as it falls a bit more.
Yeah, so that's like a new entry because we were kind of getting in back here and then milking the cow, etc. But now that it's fallen so much, time for us to get in again. Maybe even, if you're not out 100% yet, start a new CCA position on that, or this might even be a small cap. Well, for me, this is a pretty big cap, but anyway.
Yeah, but it would more be a small cap on this side, but definitely getting, if you're looking at a project which is relatively strong,
I like it.
Then why not do two at this time?
I have a note to buy some more, actually.
Perfect. So that's the only one in regards to crypto that we've got a new entry for. We've not taken profits, unfortunately, yet. But we have accumulated.
It will happen. Don't worry. Be patient. Why are you not patient?
I'm definitely patient.
Okay, very good. Now, let's go to our VCA now. This is our long-term stock strategy. Oh, look at that.
So,
at last.
Finally, right?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
But we knew it would happen, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because we've seen a major push in commodities, we're now seeing our commodity investments, really rallying up. So with PAS, Pan American Silver Corp, we've now put a stop loss in at 10%.
Well, this is quite interesting, right, if you think about it, because from 25 and it went above 28, I mean, you're looking at a lot more. You could have had a lot more up there.
Definitely.
We're really letting it run and we're giving it enough space, but whoa. We could have had a nice maybe even 20% there,
Yeah, no, but on this one, we've got, so I say, we're at 10% right now. Hopefully, we're going to see the market carry on being bullish if the overall commodity sector is bullish.
Well, we're up above 10%, but we've definitely locked in 10%.
Worst case.
We're up above, worst case scenario, worst case. So,
And then
we've been waiting a long time. Do you think 10% is enough, though?
At this point, remember with the investments, it's not about one investment which is going to make you a millionaire, right? It's the mini investment.
Isn't that what everybody wants? Comment below. I want to be a millionaire immediately.
No, but and this is the way you've got to look at it. It's adding all of your investments together, compounding, right? 20%, 20%, 10%, 15%. And then in 5-10 years, that's where you're going to grow wealth. And then with that, instead of chasing the money comes to you, and you're not going to get into too much risk with VCA.
I think on this one here, I would have not followed the strategy, if I'm being honest. You've got to know when not to follow the strategy. For me, hindsight, 2020, really simple, right? But because I've been waiting so long, look, when did we get into this, right? We got into this in June, July, probably end of July, something like that, okay? That's a long time. That's a year we've been in this one here. You know, and that is VCA sometimes, months to years, could happen. Now, when it went up around 20% profit, I think at that stage, I think I might have taken maybe half my position out. Because I've been waiting so long, it's like, okay, come on, I need to take some out here. All right, but anyway, I'm no doubt going to shoot up after this, Keith.
That's it. I think we need...
That doesn't mean get in now, by the way. That's not what we're saying. This is not an entry point right now.
No. So we could see a push up higher. Another commodity is AG, and this one we actually got stopped out at 10%. So as you like to say, we killed the cow here, unfortunately. But we've made 10%.
So somebody had a go at me at this. Say, isn't that a bit negative? I can't remember. I think it could have been my brother. Can't remember. He's like a raw foodist, so therefore he doesn't like to kill anything. So therefore, maybe we should just sell the cow.
Sell the cow.
Yeah, milk it and then sell it.
Yeah, milk it, sell it.
No more killing.
No more killing.
There's enough going on. Okay.
No more killing. So AG, we made 10% profit. Zoom has continued to go down. So we're down now with a new entry at 74%.
Wow. So you still believe in it?
Fundamentally, it went from being overvalued to now becoming a bit more undervalued. So it has potential.
You think? Really?
So the fundamentals actually starting to look really good with Zoom. So it's just a waiting game, unfortunately, with them. The next entry that we've had is with FedEx. And FedEx we've got in at 36% now. And then we also have Meta, obviously previously Facebook. We've now got a new position on that at 51% drop.
Are we ever going to get used to that? The fact that Facebook is called Meta, are we ever going to get used to it?
No, definitely not. And then what we've got is Caterpillar, one of the largest construction companies in America. We've now moved our stop loss to 10%, and this has really been rallying last few days.
Really rallying.
So there are current positions, and we have a new one.
Yes, we do indeed, and that is a Medifast, as in fasting. Is that right, or is it fast as in speed?
It's fast as fasting.
Could be both.
Could be.
Quick fasting?
Quick fasting? Nah.
All right. What do they do?
So Medifast is, as you say, it's a nutrients company in US and Asian Pacific. So they create protein shakes, they create vitamins, anything that's healthy, basically, to help people who want to work out or just live a healthy lifestyle.
It's the kind of thing that Cornelius, one of our lead trainers, just did the crypto 3-day workshop. It's the kind of thing he drinks all weekend, isn't it? I'm looking at you, Corny. Yes. Right? It's the kind of thing, right? Yeah. It's supposed to have all the minerals and vitamins that you need in there, but it's liquid.
It's a meal replacement. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
We've had a taste of it. It doesn't taste too bad. But in regards to Medifast, the fundamentals are looking pretty
good income,
strong.
Undervalued, positive earnings per share. Next year and the next 5 years, it all looks good. Do you want to have a... Do you
of course. We can go over to finviz.com and we look at Med.
Yeah.
So here we go. We've got good market cap, good income. As Marcus said, undervalued peg. And that's one of the things Warren Buffett really looks for.
What? He looks for peg?
He looks at undervalued companies.
Oh, I know.
When he wants to see
We
peg.
look at peg. I'm not sure he looks at peg. We look at peg.
Low debt, good quick concurrent ratio. Earnings per share looking really strong. But one of my favourite things...
This is really strong. Holy moly.
Yeah, one of my favourite things is return on assets, equity and investment. Very, very strong.
That is really, really strong. Holy moly. Okay.
So with Medifast... Good company fundamentally. We're currently entering at a 30% drop as well. You know?
Wow, that's a huge drop, no? This is what this is our chance to get into companies where the market overreacts. Now, always do your own research for sure, but this is what we're getting into. Okay, so let's have a look at our results.
Perfect. So in regards to the results, as you can see,
you're so well prepared. Boom.
With Buffalo. We have had that 1% loss, unfortunately. But overall, we're still up 54.5%.
We are. We need that to start getting higher now, and it will, because that's just the thing. You just got to do the probabilities. You just got to keep going.
That's it.
Okay, 885 on the money invested, so plus 10% there. Wonderful. And what else? CCA, yeah, 1,460. That hasn't really moved much recently, has it? Because the market's been down. But that's on the money invested. Still incredibly impressive. If you want to get those results, please do let us know below. Not only that, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on what we're getting into and out of. And also, if you did like what we said, make sure you give us a like as well. But the main thing is subscribe. Do hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on these kind of results. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Make sure you take action, and we look forward to seeing you next week.